Hey, it's Kaylin from Travel Yourself, and I'm in Prince Edward Island in search of the very best oyster. Travel Yourself. This is a Raspberry Point oyster. Here at Raspberry Point Oysters, they have 6 of their own types of oysters with different names, and the name depends on the farm that it came from and the size of the oyster. Raspberry Point, which is owned by the popular PEI brand Cows, offers 6 brands of oysters. There's Raspberry Point Oysters, Daisy Bay, Pickle Point, Lucky Limes, Shiny Sea, and Irish Point. And I got the chance to see behind the scenes how their oysters grow.
And what we do, once every couple of weeks, we'll come and we'll flip one on top of the other. What that does, that gets them out of the water. So the oysters will live for a day or two like this, but all the barnacles and seaweed and mussels that grow on it will die. So that gives you a nice clean oyster.
Oh, look at that. Malpeque, Prince Edward Island is home to some of the best oysters in the world. So of course my next stop is the Mel Peck Oyster Bar. If you get half a dozen or a dozen oysters at the Malpeque Oyster Bar, they give you various different sauces. There's a homemade seafood sauce, horseradish, there's a rhubarb mignonette, and this nice Cajun-y lime sauce to eat with your oysters. This rhubarb mignonette sauce is delicious. This is a very good lobster roll. This morning I am out with the Table Culinary Studio taking their Oyster Obsession class. Currently we are with George from Green Gables Oysters, and we are having fresh oysters right from the sea, as fresh as you can get them. This is the perfect oyster. This is the freshest oyster you will ever have. We are now back at the Table Culinary Studio, which is an old converted church. We have our aprons on and we're ready to cook. Trying to learn how to shuck an oyster. I'm not very good at this. Oh my God, I did it.
And you did it well.
I did it.
Very well.
Now I have to eat it because I did it so well. Oyster po' boy. Yum.
They're following you.
Oysters with bacon jam and black garlic cream sauce. So good. So far I have had Raspberry Point oysters, Green Gables oysters, and Malpeque oysters, all from the source. I am now going to a restaurant here in Charlottetown where I can hopefully try a few others all at the same time. I ordered 2 of each oyster that is on the menu today. I think it changes regularly. We have 2 blonde savage oysters, 2 blackberry bay oysters, 2 dukes, and 2 redhead selects. It comes with a seafood sauce, shredded horseradish, a jalapeno sesame mignonette, and a rhubarb mignonette. And then I also got 2 of their cooked oysters, which have spinach and Parmesan cheese. This is the Savage Blonde. It's really nice, salty, almost a little lobstery, a little creamy, very good. The Savage Blonde also has a unique looking shell. It's very green. I was told that this means that it's have a lot of sunlight, but then someone else told me that's not the reason. It might be just from the algae in the water. But it's unique looking shell. This is the Blackberry Bay, which is what they call it here. Google tells me it might be Blackberry Point, but either way. That one's really light and nice and salty. This one is Duke's. Not really exactly sure which farm that comes from, but it's in Rhode Island. Very white shell, which I haven't been seeing a lot around here. It's nice. And this is a redhead select, which is a wild oyster, which means it's bottom grown. Give it a try. That is so salty. The best way to eat an oyster is, of course, to eat it raw with nothing on it. However, some lemon juice is nice. Not the biggest fan of seafood sauce on them, but the rhubarb mignonette found all around the province is delicious. And I destroyed those. They were so good. It's interesting to see all the different shell colors. Now the question is, how do you eat a baked oyster with cheese? Because it's kind of like all stuck to the shell. I think I need a fork. That's really good. Not an oyster. Now it is time for oysters here in Victoria by the Sea at the landmark Oyster House. I have 4 new types of oysters to try here at the landmark Oyster House in Victoria by the Sea. There are gooseberry oysters, Pearl Valley from the Tyne Valley, South Lake oysters, and sand dune oysters with a red wine mignonette, lemon, horseradish, and a host-made seafood sauce. Gooseberry. Pearl Valley. Very salty. Very nice. South Lake. Small and delicate. Really nice. And this is the Sand Dunes oyster. It is quite large. That mignonette is amazing. And here is the landmark Oyster Host's version of an oyster po' boy. A lot different from what I had before.
And now, as a nice break from the oysters, a quick visit to Cavendish Beach.
This is a nice way to spend some time in between eating oysters. I've made it from the beach to the old Dublin pub in Charlottetown. Every day from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. they have oyster happy hour where you can get oysters for $1. These are Little Willy's oysters, which are a smaller version of the Malpeque oyster, also known as a cocktail oyster and under 3 inches in size. Smaller oysters, of course, don't take as long to grow, and the government regulated they prefer over 3 inches. So the oyster farmers don't love these cocktail-sized oysters, and they say that they're harming the industry. So if you can, always go somewhere where you can get the larger oysters if possible. But once in a while, a buff and a shuck isn't bad. They're so small but nice and salty. Tonight for dinner here in Charlottetown, I am at the Sims Corner Steakhouse and Oyster Bar. This is one of the fancier restaurants in Charlottetown, and I'm trying 5 new oysters. We have the Shipwreck oyster, the Blackberry oyster, Mignonette River, Malpeque, and Island Kiss. Shipwreck. Really nice. A little salty, creamy, really good. Malpeque. They say an oyster is a salty kiss, and this is the island kiss. We have here at the Wheelhouse the Savage Blonde oysters. I had these before but liked them, so got some more. This one's a Cobble Bay, and these are Brudnell, and they come from right there. I have eaten about 60 to 70 oysters in the past few days. This is the Savage Blonde. This is the Cobble Bay, and this one looks massive. Very nice. This is the Brudnell from right there. Those are really big. Nice and salty. Kind of creamy. Very good. This is the Savage Blonde. They definitely rank as one of my favorites on this trip. If you like oysters, how do you like to eat them? Do you like them just plain, with a seafood sauce, horseradish, lemon, a mignonette, grilled? Let me know in the comments below. Bye PEI, thanks for all the oysters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that like button.